Howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Alright, so today, since I mentioned yesterday that we weren't going to do any Halo because of uh, Brute being having to work early in the morning, so this is the weekend where there's no Halo. So it's just basically Thursday, Friday, up to us on how to spend it. And so, yeah, I thought basically a little bit more Warcraft. I know. What a shock. What? What a shock. Anyway, so yeah, so we're basically just gonna I'm just gonna type something. Okay. So anyway, so I was debating what to do, right? As I always do, because I'm just indecisive. um so yeah, I figured basically to work on Arthur, because he's so close to being done with basically Shadowlands leveling, right? Because he's 54, he's basically about to be, you can't see where my finger's pointing, but move my mouse cursor. About to be level 55. So, I thought, like, well, if I finish him, right, because I don't really have any other projects, and I want to get somebody through Maldraxxus, the Necrolord's campaign, and I also wanted a cloth user, etc., yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so my goal, so I figure if I get through him and I get somebody through the Covenant campaign, get that all done, right? Like unlock the armor set, because basically anyway, long story short, sorry, I'm just reading the chat. So basically my goal is to get him done, and then that way, my next character, which is probably going to be a mage, I really want it to be a mage. My only problem is that with making a mage, is that I don't like the horde races as mages. It's really narrowed down to blood elves and undead. Those are the only two I can stand being like in my head, being like, yeah, mage. Now I get all the races have their expected things. I'm gonna get started walking, but we'll continue the story. But anyway, we're helping, just to catch you up, we're helping Marileth with his studies. So anyway, so yeah, I just my thought. Oh, hello. My thought process was that if I could do, hold on. Adjustment here. Trying a little something, a little adjustment. Sorry, I am really trying to adjust, guys. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I would like my next class to not have to be dictated, by either choosing Venthyr or Necrolords, because that is the only options I am giving myself, because I don't like the Knife and I don't like the Kyrian. I don't like either of those, honestly. So I figure if I did both the ones I want to do, then it would be a little bit better for me. Like, I'd have more freedom, if that makes sense. I'd have more freedom to choose, because I could say, okay, I've done both, I can evaluate both, and then I can pick, oh, I really like Venthyr more than Necrolords. Like, I just wasn't into them. But I'm not judging them until I've experienced their campaign. Now, granted, technically, my level 60 human rogue could do the Necrolord campaign. But since I want to unlock the cloth set for um for Necrolords anyway, I figured I'd just kill 2 birds, 1 stone. You know how it is. And yeah, just go for that. So then I can choose from there. I really think, because I was doing a little bit of maneuvering, sound like a tank commander. What are you, bloody tank commander now? No, but I figured I'd give myself a little bit more freedom to choose, do whatever I want to do. But I think it's definitely going to be I think it's going to be in Alliance characters, unless the only race, like I went through and I created some characters and I was looking at the armor tier sets and how they look, and essentially the only one that came, the winner for Horde was a female undead. So yeah, that it makes it difficult. It makes it difficult because I really do enjoy the Horde. I love the Horde. My thing is designed around the Horde. Now, granted, I kind of have some regrets about how I designed that, and I've got to go back in and redesign my stream stuff because I'm just not happy with, like, I chose Horde, but I wish I had something a little bit more neutral and something that matches my colors, which are teal and maroon. So yeah. Keeping that in mind, you know, what am I doing with this? Oh, pull this string, you moron. I do have some good news, though. Potentially the 12th of, sorry, on a side note, I'm getting on a tangent, I know. But potentially on the 12th, I'm going to, I don't have work that day because of finals and whatnot, but I'm hoping, assuming that I'm not overly tired from exams, because my finals, so just to clarify, right, I just feel like going on about a little bit slight tangent, sorry. I am technically a senior in college, right? And I say technically because I'm at this weird phase where, like, I missed my fall semester because of the Army, and because I was, gone. And so I kind of, like, it's this weird thing that I've still got 2 semesters left, but I'm not a junior because I already completed my junior year, so I'm like the senior weird thing. Anyway, year 4. We'll say that. I'm in year 4. But, so I have 4 classes. That's it. Just 4 classes. And my classes, these are my finals. The 9th of May, I have a 17-page paper due. The 10th of May, I have a, 7-page paper due, or 8-page paper due. The 11th, I have an exam. The 12th, I have an exam. The 13th, I have an exam, and another 7-page paper. So, hopefully, if I'm done ahead of time on the 12th and not the 13th, then I'm hoping to stream the night of the 12th, the night of the 13th, and the night of the 14th, which theoretically, hold on. So yeah, that gives me 12th, 13th, 14th to... The 12th and 13th will be randomly whatever I stream. The 14th, though, if it ends up being like this rotation of this work schedule I've had, is the day that the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is, and starting then, I will be streaming the Mass Effect Legendary Edition as often as I possibly can, because I'm so excited for that game. Like, you have no idea how excited I am for that game. Like, oh my gosh. I've probably... Okay, that's not true. While I'm doing some calculations in my head. Potentially. I have potentially put more hours into Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, and I guess if you throw in Andromeda, like Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, and Andromeda, I've spent more hours on those combined on that series than I have on any other series combined, except maybe. Okay, as a series, that's kind of hard to validate because I feel like with Elder Scrolls like Oblivion and Skyrim, and then Fallout 3, 4, New Vegas, I would say it's the third most played series I've ever done. And so, anyway, back to my thing that I was saying. It is a phenomenal thing. It's, boy, I'm bad at words right now. But, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do it all. Not off. So anyway, I'm hoping to start screaming that. But back to my point with the mage thing. I feel the pull to summon this guy again. I feel the pull to be a mage. The problem is I don't like horde mages. So in the event I make a mage, I am going to have to make alliance because I just cannot stand orcs, trolls, Tauren obviously can't. Nightborn don't have enough customization to make it worth it. Undead females about the only thing that I can stand. Blood elves are just too plentiful. They're way too common. And like, I know that shouldn't bother me, but it really does. Like, I don't like playing a race that is that. I feel like Blood Elf Mage is probably the most played combination. And again, I feel like because I cannot be... I don't want to give a certainty. What does this do? Decimating bolt. Oh, yeah. Maybe like Fleshcraft. I wonder if you can... I don't know if you can combine Fleshcraft and like the normal shields, but I really hope you can, because if you can combine the shields... Curses on you. If you could combine Fleshcraft and the Magi shield, will it last for that long? Whoa, I thought we were talking about a short little thing. I didn't realize we were talking about long term here. I've been an idiot. I thought, huh. Interesting. But yeah, I thought about doing a mage. So once I'm finished with this guy and get through the Covenant campaign, then my mindset is that, oh, if I do, I can then be like, oh, do I really want to do Necrolord Mage, or do I want to do Venthyr Mage? Right? So that's kind of my thought process. But yeah, I feel bad that I'm having to go to Alliance. But you've got dwarves, you got gnomes, you got humans, you got Worgen, maybe Night Elf. I need to take this thing out because it's starting to creep up on me. Go away. How far through this are we? We're the first two, so we're hitting the last three, and then obviously the last one doesn't count. So, really? Ugh, the drop rate for these. Come on. It's like the 1,000 boar problem all over again. But yeah, I've also thought about like what kind of spec I'd want to do with the mage, and ultimately it boiled down to Frost. I think is what I'm going to go with, just because I enjoy Frost. Arcane, maybe. I think it would be Frost, Arcane, Fire. I know Fire is really good, but I'm not going for the meta. I'm going for what I enjoy and kind of like the looks of it wise. Hey. We are gonna do... Can I do that dungeon? I don't think so, but could I? No, I can't even do that one. Anyway. Oh, yeah, right. I gotta do this whole thing.
splash of venom for viscosity.
There we go.
Mixture must not congeal too early.
And now,
Stir the cauldron once
should have
more to
created a
complete your work.
slime. Slime, you say? Yes, slime.
Any new ideas
I have now
for
created
play?
Kevin, I think.
Keep an open mind.
Alright.
Why do I feel? Meet me in the House of Plagues when you are done, apprentice. Our work continues.
Gee. And here I thought I was already gonna leave you. That made me sad. I do like Marilith. I really enjoy it. Can I do, let me see, hold on. I know he sometimes does it later, but I want to see. Let's see if he does it. /hug. Yep. It says, you hug Plague Deviser Marilith. Plague Deviser Marilith hugs you back. It burns a bit, but you're happy. I know my chat is covered by frame, but I wanted to put that out there. I think that's cool. Man, these buttons are getting a little testy. And I keep thinking that's on my Shaman Cataclysm, or whatever it's called. Is it called Cataclysm? I don't think so. I don't think they have two of the same name spells, but whatever the equivalent is on 8 for my Shaman. Get in there, you slime. What you got there? Oh, we found lab equipment. Did we find the lab equipment or what? Ah. Almost did it again. My finger went to the A button, and then I was like... But I stopped myself.
In the Primus's absence, civil war is surely on the horizon. Margrave Stradama confides her fears in me.
Where are these guys? Stradama and Margrave. Or Marilith, excuse me. Stradama was the Margrave. You're doing good, Galathian. You're doing real good. Oh, hey.
The House of Rituals has offered to provide us with anima. Stradama and I both suspect duplicity, but our house is in no position to refuse. We must
Yeah, you probably should have.
remain vigilant.
Where was the House of Chosen? House of Spies, the House of Plagues, House of Constructs, House of Rituals. I think Rituals is the one Kel'Thuzad's part of. Not sure. You got anything? Oh, look at that. More lab equipment. More lab equipment. Oh, lab equipment. Okay, I'm done. I remember when you used to have to stand and cast Rain of Fire. Now you can just cast it. You just fire and forget.
None can openly accuse the Liches of treachery, so I have instead devised a new potion, a last resort to protect Stradama should the need arise. I pray.
Yeah, I feel bad for you guys. I just don't understand why, though. What you got for me there, slime boy? Alright. Quorum is this way. So yeah, anyway. Side note, been really having a lot of fun on Apex Legends. I want to unlock Loba so bad. I was really debating on whether or not to play the Apex Legends. But ended up deciding not to. May regret that, but anyway.
Annihilated.
Thought about playing Titanfall 2, but
Where is Stradama? I must craft the potion. I must.
here, have some of that, you losers. You droplets of death. But yeah, in the end, decided to just stream these goodies because I really want to get, like I said, it's a high goal. It's a high goal to just be able to pick, like, you know? I legitimately want to be able to pick whatever covenant I want without having to be like, I want this armor set or access to this or to that, and so. Gorham. I'm excited to unlock the Necrolord, like, Necromancer callback stuff things. I know that made about as much sense as anything. The new 9.1 armor sets for each spec, or each covenant. Alright, that's taken care of. So now we go this way and we take a left. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to doing that. I think the Vinthir are cool. I'm hoping I like the Necrolords enough to get through their Covenant campaign. Because once that's done, then I can just, you know, move on and enjoy my life. And I know it'll take a while. I mean, it won't take that long with the catch-up system. Like, the catch-up system is pretty on point. I'll say that much.
This way, my apprentice. Enjoy your field research.
Schnicker.
And I have our colleagues misplaced these Dreadshade is Margrave Stradama's favorite reagent.
Oh, there's the gloves. I was like, where are my gloves at?
Acquired it.
Sweet aroma. How do you serve the Margrave? For the
I serve nothing.
You look oddly hale today. You would make quite the suitable vessel.
Thanks. Said I'd make quite the suitable vessel.
Trust in the cycle.
Oh boy, they're working on that one. Got him. Nope. Alright.
Too far away.
One much longer till that rare's fired up. Alright. It's a good thing I turned around. Alright, what did I get? something. Hmm. There has got to be something that's gonna drop the little pustules I need. Like, come on. None of you are oozing. What the darn. Hopefully one of you two will drop one. Watch them both drop one and I'll be like, oh. Hey, hey. What? Ah, good joke. Okay, good potions. Good globby potions. Ever seen that video? There's a video on YouTube. One of the most cursed things I've ever watched in my life. It's the globule monster or something like that. It's this weird freaking worm, and it's like, I am the give a glob, demon lava, flava flava. It's like this really weird video that like looks like somebody made it while they were on LSD. And it's well, it's something. That's all I can say is it's something. I think this thing's gonna make me do one for the major one, isn't it? It's gonna be like, oh, here's minor, now do major. But anyway, it's
Rich with anima, like it was
alright, now you're gonna want me to put in the main 3 callous concoctions. I know you want 3. I'm not stupid. You can like drop your thing. Oh gosh, I almost walked straight in. Oh, convenience. Still a second one sitting there. Huh. Okay, so that's 2. So now I just need a 3rd. Little. Ah. Thanks. I'll take that. Go back the way we came. Glop glop, you can glop, baby, blah blah blah. I swear it makes more sense once you see it. But I highly recommend watching it. It's catchy. You guys collect more of that stuff. I'm gonna do some stuff and things for Melith. But yeah. So, my only fear about doing the mage, back to the subject at hand, is the fact that the mage doesn't have a defender. Now, granted, in 9.1, they're adding, I don't know if you've seen it, but they're adding a skip. So if you've already had a character who's done all of Torghast, unlike Venari, done, like, all of the quest line for unlocking, like, Sire to Nathrius and that, you can skip, so it gives you technically two separate options. You can either, if you've already had, again, this is assuming that you've already had a character go through it all, you can either go skip Venari and Torghast and all of that to where, like, all the way through, like, where you've gotten Thrall, Bane, Jaina, and Anduin's just the one behind. You can skip to that point, or you can skip through that, and also all the Sire to Nathrius quests, like getting Brimornia and delivering all this, like all these, like 8 other quests. Now, the good news and the bad news. Good news is you get to skip Torghast and all that, like, I mean, all the introductory stuff and whatnot. Bad news. You lose, you lose out on 1,000 Soul Ash. Because those quests give about 1,000 Soul Ash, which, from my experience of my one character, 1,000 Soul Ash is normally you'll come out with enough to make a grade 2 legendary straight off the bat for basically.
No primers, no toxoids, plaguing. Only
All right,
one final procedure remains.
Catalyzing. Alright, now we get this RP event. But yeah, so
Who beckons me? Who dares add their voice to my torment? Wait, this potion. Margrave, what has befallen you? No, I can undo this. I must. Dear Lord, forgive yourself. I am lost, but you must endure. No more. No more. No more. No more.
the Rune of Insight. Man, I wish we could own that blade. It's such a cool, like, it's not like an out there blade either. It's just a basic looking blade, and it's so nice that I wish we could have it.
I shall endure for you. Oh, apprentice, there you are.
All right. Poor Marileth, his brain is just fried.
Keeping up with your rituals? The reanimation.
Am I close enough to do it? Specific dungeons? Yeah, I can do Plaguefall now. So let's queue for Plaguefall. And they're getting closer, so maybe I'll try and kill this thing. I don't know. Ooh, boy. Move out of the way of that. Yep, don't worry, guys. I'm helping. Makes 24 out of 30. Alright, so that'll take care of that problem, and hopefully... Any slime? Yes. Level 49 and you're already at... Oh, maybe he did the chains of... whatever that's called. He seems to know what he's doing, but... You got a long way to go. You did not want to level to 50, did you? Oh, you're doing that quest. Never mind, you're not helping us. 24. We need 6 more. Kind of ridiculous. Oh, there's more. Okay. Okay, so this will be... leave me with 3. $25. Okay, so this leaves us with 5 more. I don't know what this composition will make. Maybe something different than what I've already gotten. You're 26, I'm 27. Or I'm 26, you're 27. He was able to get one more. That guy had thrown one here. 18. 19. Yeah, this is just going to create the same creature I summoned before. It's the Pulsing Leech. Sad. You have to get a very specific concoction to make... If you do the concoctions differently, because there's red, yellow, and blue, if you do them differently, you can create a different creature. But it all depends on what you're putting in there. Not a bad looking little Warlock down there. Okay, get me out of that. Okay, come on. I'm gonna miss the Q. Yeah, I thought so. Damn. Alright. I don't know why I did that. Like, I wasn't gonna get anything out of it. I'm just... Ah! Alright. Power the rune. That's him.
You look oddly hale today.
What does that mean? You look oddly hale? Maybe healthy? Not familiar with that old English term. Oh, yeah. But anyway. It's fun running Ulduar. Now that I know I can do Ulduar, I don't actually mind doing it. I'm gonna try and knock out more of those achievements next week. But I'm not gonna be able to do all of them because I have to figure out how to do them. But I'd love to do them because you get 2 Proto Drakes, Rusted and the Iron. 2 of the 5. One thing I hate is I have to go back into the mod to get Alexandra's Mograine. Sucky.
Only the strong.
Right. Who's next? We'll handle the House of Spies and then we'll do the Spearhead. Sectus. Isn't he? No, that's more Tannis. Right side while I'm doing his Covenant campaign, I might be able to get into Castle Nathria and be able to unlock, hopefully, some of the LFR gear pieces for cloth because I think they look really cool. I'm excited also for the... What is it going to be called? I don't even remember what the rate is for 9.1. It's something. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Symbiotic relationship. Leech increased by 5%. 6,000. 6,000. I don't need that. And that's 6,000 as well. So we have interchangeable potions. I think this one's a catch-all be-all. So actually what would be better would be to replace this one with that one. I don't like Plaguefall. In fact, I hate Plague. I've said this on many a stream. I hate Plaguefall. All the dumb, stupid, freaking things. I hate this one the most. Of all of these, and I've done them all. That one's the worst one. And it's not even hard. Domina, Margrave, Globgrog, they're not hard. It's this guy, Dr. Ickes, because if you... That area he's in, right? If you have people whose intelligence combined adds up to less than 100, forget it. Even on, like, baseline normal, it's like... It's way outrageously harder than it should be. Like, it should not be that difficult. But... for some reason... get around blurring that eventually. I'm sure he won't be that thirsty that he will miss it that much. I don't mind Maldraxxus. Like I said, Revendreth is my favorite, followed by Maldraxxus. Actually, honestly, I like Maldraxxus more than Revendreth, because Maldraxxus is a little bit more straightforward in design. Like, I like how it's designed. So I would say, in design-wise, and like the pathway, I would say Maldraxxus, Revendreth. Okay. Alright. Technically, if you want to get technical in the way things are designed, Ardenweel's the worst. By far is the worst. This one's straightforward. She goes up and down, so that one's not as much. But Maldraxxus and Ardenweel are pretty decent. So, but I would say Maldraxxus, Ardenweel, Bastion, Revendreth, because Revendreth has got the whole inner city thing, and it's just... Ooh. Banish Budge. Oh gosh. No. Hey.
You are from Azeroth. This should prove interesting. Draka abandons us and then demands our loyalty? Unlike her, I will not leave my task unfinished. Lend your strength to my cause, and I will answer her pleas for help. From strife comes opportunity.
So, yep, Mephiles, the Maldraxxus.
Between us and Morbitan, but not for long.
Based on the fact that everybody had to click after I clicked, this will be a fresh run, so. Not the greatest circumstances, but. Oh, yeah. Ooh, transmort fire.
The House of Eyes has finally sent someone to kill me. You're welcome to try. The horrors within these halls will make quick work of you. Stradama's plague will soon be mine.
Glob grog gibble grob. Oh gosh, why does it do that? Stop doing that. Are there really 3 locks? Yeah, you got an affliction, 1 affliction. I know I'm fire. 2 affliction, 1 fire. Man, if he was demonology or something, that'd be great. So far, so good. Ain't that bad. Now, oh man, I wish they could let us be Warlock Eridar.
Intruders, you will be devoured whole.
I don't think so. That's no. I don't plan on doing. I don't plan on being eaten today. So yeah, we're gonna finish up with this video, or we're gonna finish up the stream with this dungeon, and then that'll be it for tonight. I have work early in the morning, but I wanted to get something out.
That was a mere taste of what the plague can do. Once I control it, all of Maldraxxus will pay for what they've done.
This group is efficient. They know exactly where they're going.
Fire to the aid of shadow!
Eyes with that deep purple. That hairstyle too. This looks potential. Alright. I've never done this pathway before that we're taking, so. But so far, so good.
Wonderful! More test subjects! Unleash the plague boarders!
You are no longer dealing.
Honestly, personally, like I was saying, personally, if you're asking me, I think the best, like the most fitting, like covenant for a mage is the Vinthier, like lore wise. If the exploding barrels, if we will. Two more.
Who dares intrude on my land?
Ah, done. Okay, cool.
When I find you, I'll be happy to demonstrate my research.
Tell you what, we'll do this dungeon. I'll turn in the quest. How much is the quest worth? Not as much as they used to be. They used to, back in Legion, they were worth like 125,000 experience. Granted, leveling was more, but still, I think they should do that. Alright, let's see. This accountability for.
Now to test this slime on you. The next procedure will be a real blowout.
Shoot.
I'm out of range. Let's add an
Oh, thank goodness. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great, but wasn't bad.
Emerge victorious.
Domina and Margrave.
What vile mixtures now course through your veins? That is the plague's true power. It lingers, festers, destroys everything it touches, even the victor. Not been so foolish. Had he reached out and seized the plague, the House of Eyes would still stand. I will correct his mistake. All will suffer, as the House of Eyes has suffered.
What is your... Let's see. Lazarus plague on. Well, that's unfortunate. Hey, excuse me, get off my nuts here, please. Way. I don't want to waste them on those, though. Well. Problem is, she's gonna move around a lot. It's like those two chose the,
You will not stop me.
Anyway.
A single scratch is all it will take. No target has escaped me. Your demise comes from the shadows. My blades will
Alright, listen, you big overgrown spider.
No target has escaped me.
Yeah, well, you're about to meet death. Have fun.
Vengeance will be mine.
I don't think so. The only thing that's gonna be yours is that floor spot.
Is upon the House of Blades. Who seeks that which cannot be controlled? If you so desire this power, then come and claim it. And let it claim you.
Unfortunate. Alright, so 116 over 110, 116 over 108, 116 over... And so yeah, the only thing I can actually gain out of this are either the legs or the cloak. Legs would be more efficient, but hey. I don't think so. You go away.
Heed my call. The mother of plagues comes for you.
Behold, my final work, my pride, and my doom. You cannot
Don't worry. How much should we get? 33, so oops. Alright. I can get it out. Last one. Oh, the cloak. So now that that's done, okay. Put a stop tracking on that quest. We're gonna go to Plaguefall. We're gonna fly. Yeah, you can take me there, then I'll fly back, and then we'll call it. Good time. I am excited for 9.1 because the glasses coming. Now, I'm not a huge glasses person, right? Like, even though I wear glasses. But I am interested to see how they'll be used in roleplay and, like, just normal character mods, like, or mogs. I want to make sure I pronounced that right. Like, I wonder how they'll be used. How are they doing? Have they tried to summon another one yet? Changed up the colors, maybe. Oh.
The sweet aroma of decay.
128. Alright.
Looking for supplies?
I do like the way they talk, though. It's so cool. Efficient transaction. Okay.
Find what you need.
Oh, get off the thing.
How do you
Actually, there's
serve them?
one other thing we can do before I log out of here. Something I meant to do yesterday, but I didn't do it. So we're gonna go on stream. I'm gonna do it on stream while I can. So we'll fly back up. Something I'm very excited for. Never really did it. Of course, I didn't have as much money as I did on my characters. So, alright, so we'll log out. Okay, we are here. Get on my horse just for the when I log back in. $105, and I no longer have to do Plaguefall. Next thing, wait for the Mists of Tyrna Scythe. Never actually unlocked the quest line for Mists of Tyrna Scythe, but it's whatever. Alright, so we'll go to Port Tundra, go to Shadow Song. Now, will I ever use this mount I'm about to buy? Who knows? I just have to remember where it is. So. Come on. It's the loading game. Da, 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 da. Anyway, yeah. So, but yeah, I think Alliance is probably where I'm gonna go. I would like to make a Dwarf Mage, but I'm working on the kinks of trying to get a Dwarf Mage to look good. Now I have a Dark Iron Dwarf. I have a Gnome Dwarf, or a Gnome Mage. Excuse me. Okay. I want to say it's over here. One of these, like, back alleys. Things. Places. Yep, right here. So, years ago, they did the Azeroth Shoppers. Where's the dude that sells it? I guess I gotta wait for him to spawn. No. Yep, there he is. Okay. Oh yeah, you sell like that stuff. Anyway. So all that time ago. Anyway, I have the Horde one, because the only way to... You can still get this one. You cannot get this anymore. Where are you, warlords? Hold on, where the heck are you? Oh, you can't see it. Anyway, the Horde version only can't... You are Azeroth Choppers, Old Town Choppers.
What can I do for you?
Did a special where they had to this was back before Draenor came out. This was the game of Mist. And they had a competition to make a chopper. So the Alliance team built one that looked very similar to this, with the actual swords up front and like this kind of armor plating and whatnot. And the Horde one that you see in the Horde was the one the other side built. The Horde one, then it was released into the world for, it was like a 6-episode series that you can watch on YouTube, and each side was you were allowed as players to vote, and whichever one got the most votes was the one they made in-game. Well, they were making both in-game, but they would offer for free to players who logged in between, I think, June of 2014 to August of 2014, right up to when Draenor launched. If that was August or September. Yeah, they had the vote open for a time. I'm so glad I finally got this thing. I always wanted it. Let's see what it looks like. Anyway, so Horde won the vote by pretty good majority, which shocks no one, I'm sure. But they then said, okay, now you can buy this one for 100,000 gold. You can buy this mount, the Champion's Dreadblade. You cannot buy the, Be careful. You cannot buy the, Horde one. You had to log in that time period, and as of now, it's no longer available. So yeah, I've always wanted to get the Alliance one, but never had the time. But anyway, that's it for today's stream. I want to thank you all so much for being a part and for tuning in and watching. This will be uploaded onto YouTube, as all my streams are, as I've said before. From yesterday's stream, I have to work on editing the Apex Legends video. I didn't end up streaming it. I recorded it. So got to do the editing and whatnot. So I don't have a date for when that'll be done. It'll probably be after finals, just because of the time it's going to take me to actually go in and edit it. But I'm looking forward to getting it up, hopefully that middle of May-ish. But yeah, so that's it for now. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at iGlitch, and follow me here on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to me on YouTube, and that way you can know on Twitter is usually when I put what I'm doing for the day, my schedule type thing. And then Twitch is where I stream, and then YouTube has some videos that you won't see on Twitch that'll just be uploaded as YouTube videos. So I hope you all had a great evening, and I wish you all a fantastic morning, evening, night, or day, and I will see you all next time.